What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So tonight, as you can see, it's dark out right now. I'm going to do a little bit of an overview on the next build that I'm doing for the channel. And right now, as you can see right here, this is the 125 that I bought just recently, and I have her a little torn down at the moment. And we're going to be rebuilding this, and I'm going to take you through a few things and show you what's going on with it. She's a little dirty, but that's all right. I've cleaned up a couple little things here and there, polished the cover right there, and you can see over here the 450 build is torn down again. We finally diagnosed the problem, and it was a bad stator. So I'm going to be taking that stator out, and then maybe we'll actually get to ride the 450. So what we're doing with this build is we're kind of restoring a lot of things. It's a 2002, so it's an old bike. It's definitely seen its day, but it was taken care of very well by a friend that I have. His name is Bradley as well. Shout out to him. So we're going to take this thing and bring her back to life. We got a 134 big bore, just came in today, which is nice. It's going to be a sick bike when it's done. But other than that, you know, I've bought the necessary things to get it going. Last night I worked on the linkage bearings. As you can see here, some of the stuff that I've been working on. Got her greased up, cleaned up. Everything is nice and smooth. It's crazy to think that a 20-year-old bike, the bearings that came in it are still good. I was very surprised by that. Here's our old piston here. She wasn't too bad. The biggest issue that this bike had was brought to my attention by Keelan. He told me that what was going on with it was back in 2002, the cylinder had a bridge inside of it where the exhaust vent was, I believe. I'm not the biggest on two-strokes, so I'm learning a little bit here and there, but what happened is that there was a little bridge in there that when it would heat up, it would protrude out, and it would actually grind on the piston, which would then cause a divot in the piston, which actually I could probably show you. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, you can actually see that divot. Let's see if it'll focus out for you. But there's a divot right here on this piston, and it goes up and down. And essentially what was happening was that was causing the bike to have like terrible compression. And what Eric Gore did, that's the guy who I sent it to, he re-sleeved the whole top end cylinder, and then he took it and grinded that piece down so that when it does heat up now, it won't protrude out and cut into the piston. So hopefully we'll not have that issue anymore. So let there be light. I just turned on my big floodlight that I have in my garage here so we can see a little bit better. But my next thing I'm going to be working on is getting the swing arm bearings out and cleaning them up as well as the other part of the linkage here, down here. So we just took the other linkage off. She's a little dirty, so I'm going to take the Dremel here and I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and then we'll check the bearings out and see what's going on with them. They look pretty good though at first glance, but you know, you never know when you get into some of these linkages what they're going to be like. So I guess we'll see. So the 125 build, it's not just a build because I have a time frame here. We got to make it to Day in the Dirt South. So essentially, I have about 4 weeks to get this done. I think it's doable. It's definitely doable, but it still puts a little bit of pressure on me to get this stuff done. But we're going to get it race ready, and it's going to be great for this race. I've heard that this track is awesome. And Day in the Dirt, it's going to be a sick day. It's going to be a sick race. We're going from, I think, like the 9th to the 12th of March. So that's in a couple weeks, depending on when I upload this. But we'll be getting the vlog in on that, and we'll be having a great time there, guys. It'll be like a movie. So look forward to that. So as you can see here, we've cleaned up this linkage quite a bit. It's crazy what a little bit of Scotch-Brite on a Dremel will do to shine these things back up. But what we're going to do next is check the bearings, and then we'll put the finishing touches on it and get her nice and chromed out and pretty looking. And we'll be back after that one. So we're all done. I packed the grease into the bearings. They weren't too bad at all. All you really need to do is take some grease, run it around your needle bearings, and just make sure that they don't come out. Just be careful. Make sure you don't lose any of them. If they do pop out, just slowly like put them back in. But just work it around and work that bearing so that you get that grit and that old grease out of there. So that you can then pack in the new grease. But ultimately, these are in both really good condition for 20 years old. You could have fooled me, man. I'll tell you, like, I don't even know how they're in this good a condition. But B-Rad, you know, you did a great job, man. You did a great job at keeping this bike good. But she's going to be ready. I guess this will be it for the night. I think my next task is to definitely hit up the swing arm bearings, but after that we'll start getting to put things back together, other than cleaning up a few things here and there. But I'll get to that on the next episode, so I'll see you next time, guys.